Hi there, Lloyd Machedo Sweeney from LloydMachedo.com. Who is Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, I got 10 questions about tattoos, and I thought I'd answer them because people normally send me questions with regards to my tattoos, and they want to know answers to them. So here are 10 of the most popular questions with regards to tattoos. Check in the description box, and I'll give the points each of the questions. So the first question is, Lloyd, what is your biggest regret while getting a tattoo? Well, the biggest regret getting a tattoo is that I didn't actually go for a theme. I wish I'd gone for a theme because, some people have this 3D theme. Some people have this amazing, like, colorful flowers and, like a Spider-Man theme or, something that really looks colorful and creative. That is one of my regrets, that I didn't get a color kind of tattoo that really stood out and that was high quality, maybe because I was impatient. So that is one of my biggest regrets. The second biggest regret is, as you can see, I cannot change the tattoos. It's more or less done. So that's one of my biggest regret where tattoos are concerned. So the second question is, Lloyd, what age should one get a tattoo? Okay, what age? I normally recommend you getting a tattoo after the age of 35 or 40. What is the reason for 35? Where does this magic number come from? I think by the age of 30, you kind of know where you are in terms of your career. You kind of know where you are in terms of your business profile or your profile. You know whether you can succeed in the corporate world or not. And you reach a level of maturity whereby you can make decisions for yourself. So I feel 30, 35 is the age because that is where you reach a point where, okay, you have another 30 more years to go. You can make those decisions. So as you get older, you kind of know, do you fit into the industry, the hotel industry or the service industry or hospitality, or do you not? So I feel 30 to 35 is a good time because that is also where you kind of have the maturity of life to make some, life-changing decisions. So 30 to 35 is the age what you should get a tattoo. And then I also got this question, which I'll just put it in, is my child getting tattooed. Okay. This is just a question I've inserted. So I have this question, which, Lloyd, what if your child wants to get a tattoo? So if my baby wants to get a tattoo, I would, personally speaking, I would discourage my child from getting a tattoo because it's, when you're young, you tend to think something is really cool and something is really nice. But as you grow older, you realize, sheesh, I've made a mistake. And many such tattoos which are done emotionally, like putting your date of birth or putting someone's name or putting your, I love you and all that stuff, your boyfriend, girlfriend's name, it changes over a period of time. So given that I have a daughter, what I would tend to do is I would take her to a tattoo artist. I'd make sure that the outline is done without ink and made really, really very painful so that she would feel so uncomfortable that she wouldn't want to get a tattoo or wouldn't want to finish it. So given that, I would make sure that she would be under tremendous pain. She would postpone this. My goal would be that she should get a tattoo once she's really ready for it, because this is a life-changing decision and, it's not something that you should just take very lightly. I would discourage my child from getting a tattoo, and obviously my home rules apply, so I'm sure she would not do anything without consulting me. I would at least build that trust. Okay. Point number 4, the most painful tattoo. The most painful tattoo is the one on my neck, because what happens, the neck skin is kind of rubbery. So when you do get the needle that is piercing, the funny thing is there are nerves where your muscles start twitching and, it starts moving. And it's like when you especially do the outline and the shading, it burns. It's like acid being poured there. It's really hot and, you really, really have to bear that pain. So the neck is very painful. The other areas which are painful is the ribs and the side, the soft skin that is there. If you want to know how, getting a tattoo would feel, take a rubber band and start hitting one particular area, keeps hitting. So you would come to know where, the skin is sensitive and where it is not, especially in soft skin, like, where the elbows bend, that is where it's soft. In areas like this, which is exposed outside, it's kind of hard. Then also be careful of places where it's really thin and the bone is there. You really feel the bone vibrating. The best location to get a tattoo, the best location is where it's not visible so that you can hide it, especially if you're talking in terms of career. The normal recommendation is somewhere in your shoulders, on your shoulders, so that you can cover it, or places where it's not visible, especially if you are talking of a career. Okay, you can have it somewhere in the center of your back or at the side. Some people prefer having a chest. Many people like to show their tattoos, so be careful where you're showing it, but make sure that if you are in a career that requires you to cover it, it cannot be seen. Point number 6 is, how has getting a tattoo changed my life? Well, people tend to look at me as like, wow, they tend to give me this, ooh, they give me this woo-ha-ha look, and many people feel I'm the Antichrist, some people feel I'm the devil, some people feel, I'm trying to make a statement. The thing is, I did it for attention, I did it to stand out, I did it because I was a rebel, so as to speak, and I didn't want to fit in, and I love the attention, so much to say. But how has my life changed? Obviously, many doors have closed where career is concerned, like hospitality, like banking, like the service sector. I do get noticed very quickly. People tend to judge me very, very fast. And it gives me a lot of attention. You got to get used to it. So that is how my life has changed. And yes, I do get asked to take photographs with other people's selfies and all that. So I'm looked more as like this freak show nature. Any tips on getting a tattoo? The biggest tip that I'll give you is understand why it is you're getting a tattoo. Don't just get a tattoo for emotional reasons, especially boyfriend, girlfriend, or date of birth. Get a tattoo only after giving yourself ample time to decide why you're getting a tattoo done. Make sure that you understand the do's and don'ts. Spend a little extra money to get a worthwhile tattoo. Don't haggle for price. Don't try to get something for cheap. And be clear that once you get a tattoo, you can't take it off. So be very sure about getting a tattoo. Question number 8, why did I get a tattoo? Or, some people say, why did you tattoo yourself? Well, obviously for attention. Why did you tattoo your face? Well, everything, all the parts of my body got tattooed. So eventually there was nothing left but my face. I love the attention. I love the part that I stand out. Okay. Then question number 9 is, what is the biggest misconception about getting a tattoo? The biggest misconception is it is addictive. It is not addictive. It's just pain that you have to undergo, and it's just a decision you have to make. So it's getting a tattoo is not addictive in nature. And there's another misconception that you can have a certain spray or something where the skin becomes numb. I've tried that, doesn't seem to work very well. You can't numb the pain, it's always painful. Then question number 10 is, which is the most frequent question or most common question I get about tattoos is, are my private parts tattooed? That is my genitalia, is my pinky, and are my balls tattooed? The thing is, I never found any reason to tattoo my penis and my balls because, first and foremost, it is very sensitive. Second thing is, the only tattoo I can get there is an elephant trunk or a, aardvark, kind of it's nose-like thing, or have a snake. Who's going to look at that? And second thing, you have to make sure that your penis is hard when you get tattoos, and it's very painful if you think about it. And, I don't see any reason having a, flower on my asshole. You got to bend and show. It doesn't make any sense. Who am I going to show that? And point number 11, my favorite tattoo. My favorite tattoo is the one on my face, because that defines me, who I am, and that is the one that gets me identified very, very easily. So I hope these answer your questions with regards to tattoos. Please do not take a decision to get a tattoo very lightly. It is a life-changing decision. It's not something that you have to make haphazardly. Take your time. Be sure about it. I would say get a temporary tattoo so that you know the reactions of people. Make sure that the tattoos are not visible, because if they are, you can get strong reactions. And in certain countries, it is not legal, especially if it's a Muslim country. And if it goes against your religion, if it goes against your culture, please avoid, because you do not want the drama. So Lloyd from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo in Think Personal Branding, sharing with you his thoughts. Let me know your comments in the comment section below. I always read them. Like the video, thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. This is me signing off for now. Take care.